What up, family? It's your boy SNTV coming back at y'all with a brief news update. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you hit that like button on this video. Hype it, turn me up, and make sure that you share, man. Getting right into it. Ever since the death of J-Dog or Jalen, No Limit and the Muskegon boys have split up. Juvie actually has MBK in his name. MBK meaning Muskegon boy. The death of J-Dog really was the icing on the cake for something that really should have been happening, you know? Why do I say that? It's been turmoil in that alliance for years now, you know? So this J-Dog thing just pushed everything to the forefront. And now you have guys dissing hard on the internet, you know? One being EBK Juvie. EBK Juvi has been at odds with G Herbo for years because some people say that he feels entitled. You know, according to him, it's not about the money, you know. And there's a lot of stuff said about Herbo, but Herbo chose his crowd and he picked his crowd and his crowd has been with him. So this is the crowd that normally responds back when EBK Juvie says something. Now, mind you, Cairo was also doing the same thing. And at one point in time, I know that Lil Wet, who ended up being with G Herbo, was with Cairo. I even seen it with Cairo at on that 16 Shot 'em interview. So, you know, this little bull has been brewing for a minute. And of course, everybody know about the story. You know, fast forward where Big Op got into it with J-Dog, and they ended up throwing hands, and then Big Op called his little cousin Fabe, and Fabe allegedly ended up coming over there, you know, taking J-Dog out. We can say alleged all we want, and we hope that, you know, maybe these things could be resolved in their hood, but this action was actually on camera. Everything that happened was actually on camera. So we seen this with our own two eyes. So this is what the police is saying, and this is what the world is seeing. EBK Juvie, man. EBK Juvie, he made a post. Now, him and Maneski been kind of sneak dissing, you know, throwing little subliminal shots at each other. He made a post. He said, talking to Maneski, I was the nigga you and your big homie called when y'all wasn't big enough. Nobody ever ran behind you or from you. Your stripes limited. You let Molly and Max outshine you. Keep your opinion in Cali with you. King, sneak this. Maneski is the one that responds from Herb's camp, or, you know, the closest people to him when, you know, when something is said. He said, shut your bitch ass up on this bitch like the police. Y'all already got cuz booked. Nigga, you should have stopped it. Ain't you a big homie? You got respect from everybody. We all look at you like, why your own nephew ain't respect you? You couldn't even tell your own nephew he was moving out of pocket. Finish doing what you want to do. Raise your son. That's how you been living your life. Stop acting like you just something you not no more. He talking about big homies, like you chasing up behind little homies with money. That's all you niggas been doing since back then. And long live little bro. Nigga, on my dead uncle, you should have stepped in like a real big homie. You had all the power to not let that shit happen. I'm sorry, excuse me, Lord. This punctuation is crazy. This nigga ain't got a period nowhere in the whole fucking text. It's crazy. Anyway, also, Doo-Wop. You know, also Doo-Wop responded. And he was basically saying, like, you know, he said, you know, when have we ever ran up behind anybody type shit. You know what I'm saying? And Maneski actually told Juvie like, shit, man, I'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, what's up? So this is going to continue to get worse and worse. But all this really was a case of certain people being set in place to keep other people at bay that don't really like each other, that don't really fuck with each other, but they claiming the same thing. We've been seeing this for years. Actually, when you look at it throughout history, we've always seen it to where there's always a person or a group of people that are the glue for the rest of the body. It's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes that's keeping, because at the end of the day, J-Dog is gone. Fave is locked up for it. You don't really see MB and No Limit going at it like that. You know why you don't see them going at it like that? Because at the end of the day, they family. This is one big fucking family feud. They family. And they might not be, all of them may not be blood related, but a lot of them are. And then you got to look at it. 20 years, we family. I've been knowing you 20 years, we family. Any normal person with a decent heart can't do something to somebody that they've been knowing for 20 years. You see what I'm saying? The only reason I feel like, and this is just my opinion, the only reason that I feel like Fave was allegedly able to just do that to J-Dog like that is because J-Dog was gone for all that time. You know? J-Dog was gone for all that time. But J-Dog got a lot of motherfuckers that loved him. Whatever it was that connected the people that didn't really fuck with this side and the people that didn't really fuck with that side, that caused them to keep on gelling together, whatever that was, it lost the connection. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for war. You know? And I feel like a lot of it had to do with her making it out. And, you know, a lot of stuff that he was rapping about, they feel like, shit, you was rapping about this shit, but we the ones have to, you know, we the ones gonna, if a motherfucker gonna lay some belt, we the ones gonna get the belt because you ain't in the city type shit. You know? Some people may say, like I said, it's a sense of entitlement. Either way it go, man, you know, they still let each other heads. And I don't never think this will never be right again. This will never be right again, man. You got a lot, you know, you got a lot going on. They saying a lot, man. But hopefully nobody else will lose their life in that situation. Real talk. We hoping for that. In other news, there's just been another document released. They're dropping documents down there every day dealing with Durk's case. Another document has been released that's saying that Durk paid $70K for his brother's killer to be killed. This information has always been out. Like, we already knew about this. I don't think that it was a necessarily disclosed amount about how much Durk allegedly paid, you know, the guy to take out Stephen Mack. But we was all thinking, well, I was thinking that they were going to try to, you know, throw this on Durk too. They was going to try to charge Durk with this, which, you know, there is no statute of limitations on murder. So maybe they still will. But I think that it's also a tactic too. If you're not going to charge me, why is this stuff even being brought up? I think that a lot of this stuff is a tactic by the feds, man. You know, a lot of this ain't nothing but a slander campaign at this point. You know, this is to get Durk's camp. They want everybody on Durk's camp scared of doing 100 years. 100 to life. They got everybody scared over there. Putting out these narratives, you know? Because why is this shit coming up and if he's not being charged with it? Like, I'm not understanding that. But it's a mind game that they playing because they know that people gonna hear about this shit. You ain't finna be able to find 12 people, in my opinion, that has never heard about this Lil Durk case. I don't see it. Unless they just 12 old motherfuckers that's disconnected from society type shit. You know, Durk is that big of an artist. And this is that big of a moment to where if Durk gets convicted, this could possibly be, or ain't no possibly. If Durk gets convicted, man, this is the end of a whole era as we knew it. This is the end of a whole era as we knew it. And music for Chicago will never be the same. Straight up. So, this is big, man. I'm really ready for that trial to start. It's going to be intense. And, you know, we're going to see what happens. You know, everybody say they got this. Durk's, His lawyer, Drew Finley, he's going, to court. They're filing motions. They getting shit through out here, getting shit through out there. So they getting ready. It's going to be a fight, Interesting, y'all. But we going to see, man. Make sure that y'all follow me on Twitch, man. I'm going to be going live on Twitch. That's where I'm finna be. That's where my live's finna be at. And if I can get 15 people to follow me on Twitch tonight, I'm gonna go live tonight on Twitch, man. And we just gonna do what we do, man. I'm finna start this streaming shit. I'm finna get real serious about this shit, man. It's your boy SN. I'm out.